Welcome to a video you'll never forget. Witness jaw-dropping moments, from catastrophic events to unbelievable encounters, all caught on camera. Subscribe to Epic Frames and hit the bell to explore more extraordinary content every week.
It was meant to be a routine landing at Won Airport, South Korea, on a winter evening in December 2024. But the skies had other plans. A flock of birds struck the Jeju Air Boeing 737-800, forcing the crew into an emergency go-around. Tragically, their attempt failed. The plane skidded on its belly, striking a wall and erupting into flames. Of 181 passengers, only 2 survived, an unimaginable loss that highlights the dangers of bird strikes in aviation. A quiet morning in Naples, Florida, took a terrifying turn when a Bombardier CL-600 lost both engines. With no airport in reach, the pilots aimed for the impossible, a highway landing. Their descent was heroic but ended in a fiery collision with a truck. Both pilots perished, yet 3 passengers walked away alive, carrying the weight of this daring attempt.
St. Barthélemy, known for its stunning beaches and one of the world's most dangerous runways, saw chaos on August 24, 2023. An Air Antilles DHC-6 veered off course during landing, smashing into a parked helicopter. While the damage was extensive, it's a story of luck. Only 1 passenger suffered minor injuries, a reminder of the challenges posed by tricky airports. 2022. A tragedy unfolded in Lima, Peru, on a routine November evening in 2022. A LATAM Airlines A320 was speeding down the runway when fire trucks inexplicably crossed its path. The result? A collision so violent it collapsed the plane's gear, sparking a massive fire. 2 firefighters lost their lives and 4 passengers were severely injured. This incident raises haunting questions about ground safety protocols. Juba Airways Fokker 50 flip, 2022. Mogadishu witnessed an extraordinary escape on July 18, 2022. Fokker 50 touched down, disaster struck. A wing failure caused the plane to flip, leaving it upside down on the runway. Incredibly, every passenger survived, a miraculous outcome in what could have been a devastating event. It's every passenger's worst nightmare. A United Airlines Boeing 777 had just taken off from Denver in February 2021 when its engine exploded midair. Debris rained down over suburban homes, but against all odds, the pilots brought the aircraft down safely, saving all 231 passengers. This incident is a testament to skill and the resilience of modern aircraft design. On a frigid morning in Kazakhstan, December 27, 2019, a Beck Air Fokker 100 struggled to take off. Icy conditions proved fatal as the plane veered into a building near Almaty Airport. 12 lives were lost. This tragedy reminds us of the relentless challenges winter conditions bring to aviation. A routine flight turned catastrophic for an Aeroflot SSJ-100 in May 2019. The plane bounced during an emergency landing at Moscow's Sheremetyevo Airport, sparking an inferno that consumed it. 41 lives were lost. Investigations pointed to a series of errors, both technical and human, a stark lesson in crisis management. Winter's grip can be merciless. A Gulfstream G200 learned this the hard way in Moscow, February 2019, when it skidded off the runway, landing in a snowbank. All 5 on board escaped unharmed, a fortunate ending to a precarious situation. What happens when a plane is struck by lightning? It's more common than you might think. Modern jets are designed to handle it, with the electric charge dispersing across the fuselage. But while passengers are safe, pilots face the challenge of navigating through blinding flashes, a true test of skill. High winds tested the limits of a Flybe-8400 in Amsterdam, February 2017. During a 46-knot crosswind landing, the aircraft's gear gave way. Despite the harrowing experience, every passenger walked away unscathed, a testament to the aircraft's engineering and the crew's training. A grave mistake led to tragedy in Taipei, February 2015. When an engine failed on a Trans-Asia ATR-72, the crew accidentally shut down the wrong engine. The plane plunged into a river, clipping a taxi on the way down. Only 15 of the 58 onboard survived, a haunting lesson in human error. San Francisco's runways saw disaster in July 2013, when an Asiana Airlines Boeing 777 fell short of its mark. The impact was devastating, with 3 lives lost. Investigators later revealed that the pilots had misjudged their approach, a sobering reminder of precision's importance in aviation. A desperate act of hijacking ended in catastrophe for an Ethiopian Airlines 767 in 1996. Running out of fuel, the pilots attempted a water landing. The aircraft broke apart upon impact, killing 122 of the 172 on board. A story of courage under impossible circumstances. In August 1999, a typhoon tested the limits of a China Airlines MD-11 in Hong Kong. As the plane flipped and caught fire, 300 lives hung in the balance. Miraculously, most survived. This incident underscores the danger of flying in severe weather.
A Japan Airlines Airbus A320-900 collided with a Japanese Coast Guard aircraft during landing at Tokyo Airport. The nose gear collapsed on impact, causing the plane to skid and burst into flames. Emergency crews acted swiftly, and all 379 occupants evacuated safely, avoiding fatalities. A Turkish Airlines A320-200 from Milan faced a harrowing landing at Istanbul Ataturk Airport. During touchdown, the right engine and wings struck the runway. The crew initiated a go-around and declared an emergency. On the second landing, the right gear collapsed, causing the plane to skid and spin off the runway. All 97 passengers evacuated safely, but the aircraft sustained heavy damage. A Red Wings Tupolev Tu-204 overran Moscow's airport runway during a positioning flight from Pardubice, Czech Republic, and broke apart, ending up on the M3 highway. A passing car collided with the wreckage but escaped without injuries. Tragically, 5 of the 8 crew on board were killed, and 3 others sustained serious injuries. A Contact Air Fokker 100 flying from Berlin to Stuttgart performed a belly landing after the main gear failed to fully deploy. The crew circled for 90 minutes, dumping fuel and attempting to resolve the issue. Foam was applied to the runway for the landing. The plane landed partially on its gear, and passengers evacuated via emergency slides. Of the 73 on board, only 1 sustained minor injuries. A tragic moment in history. American Airlines Flight 77, a Boeing 757, crashed into the Pentagon on September 11, 2001. All 64 on board were killed, along with many in the building's impacted section. The event was part of a coordinated attack involving 4 hijacked aircraft, marking a dark day in aviation and global history. During a practice session at Lethbridge Airport in Alberta, Canada, a Canadian Forces F-18 Hornet crashed. The pilot ejected just 30 meters from the ground, mere seconds before impact. Remarkably, the pilot only sustained minor injuries. An F-15 experienced a left main landing gear collapse after landing, causing the aircraft to veer off the runway. Fortunately, the pilot was unharmed, but the plane sustained significant damage. An Ariana Afghan Airbus A320 experienced nose gear issues during takeoff from Kabul, Afghanistan. The aircraft was forced to make an emergency landing, but veered off the runway in the process. Thankfully, no fatalities occurred, though the plane sustained significant damage. Thank you for watching. If you found these stories of aviation incidents both fascinating and sobering, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more gripping content. Stay tuned for more tales from the skies, and as always, fly safe.